Hi guys, I wanted to share yet another package or snail mail that I received from a very dear person who I met maybe roughly 5 or 6 months ago. I started my YouTube channel in August of 2018, and I believe I met him in the winter season, and his name is Ian Y Gath, and I will put his name in the description because, again, I don't know how to connect links to my YouTube channel via my Android. So if anyone knows and can help me with that, if you could put it in a comment, that would be really helpful. I've tried to Google, but I'm still not getting it. Uh-oh, here comes little monster. I gave him a bone, but he ate it up already. Do I ever get a minute? Can I have a minute? Thank you. So anyway, Ian Gath. Ian, I-A-N-Y, middle initial, Gath, G-A-T-H. And again, I will put his name in the link description. So, this came all the way from Canada. My first, I guess it would be out-of-state package. I like the snail mail. I like snail mail. I like old-fashioned mail. So in here, I received two super cool books. The first one is, and actually I want to thank you, Ian, because you, as much as I love to read, I have books everywhere, down here in the basement. But when I do get my van up and running and then start to deck out the back of it, the simplified way I want to keep it, I will always have books near me, my special favorite books, and I do have a handful. I'd love to have a library in my van, but I don't know. You never know. Anyway, you inspired me to start wearing my glasses more, and I'm 3 years behind getting them checked. I'm covered with my insurance to have them checked every year, but I fail to do that sometimes. Oh, here we go. So thank you for the inspire. I've been getting some migraines, and I think I'm right here, baby. They start behind my eyes, so I think could be part of what's happening. Are you really going to do this now? Oh, come on over. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Here, I'll lower it for you. Come on. Up. Come on. You know how to do this. I can't do this right now. None of my videos are scripted, so come on. Up. Well, come on. Come on. Up. You know how to do it. You know how to do it. Up. I'll help you, but you get irritable when I help you. 1, here, come here. You get irritable. Come here, mommy, help the baby. 1, 2, 3, and up. There we go. Good boy. Oh, yes, yes, yes. See how he can be? He can be a little terror too. I do the counting, the 1, 2, 3, so he knows what to expect, because he gets startled at little things. And you see how he went for my hand, but he knows now, because we did have a little biting thing when he was little. When I adopted him, don't know what happened in the 8 months before I got him, 8 or 9 months, but he's a needy one, like I always say. But anyway, I want to get back to this. Thank you for the inspire, because I am going to get my eyes checked. I made an appointment. I do need these for reading. I need the 2 pairs. Oh, now he wants to move. I swear, I just gave him a bone, and it lasts at least 15 minutes for him to go through that. But are you going to sit? Here, you want to play with the envelope? There you go. So anyway, which one should I start with? And these are 2 of my favorite colors, tomato red and lime green. When I had my boathouse, those were the colors it was decorated in. I'm going to start with Fixing Up Your Van on a Budget by Keith Sessions. And he wrote a little letter. And I think I can read this to you. I think he'll be okay with that. It's a nice note. It says, "Hi, Jen. I pray this finds you well and happy. I purchased this book back in the 1970s when vans were all the rage. As soon as I saw you buying a big van, I thought of this book. I hope it might be of some use to you. God bless, your brother Ian. And you know, when I read this, I really liked, because I like to call people my brother and sister. Some people might take it the wrong way, so I'll say, hey, my friend, or hi, my friend, how are you? But I like that he signed your brother, because I really appreciate that. It makes me feel more comfortable and close to that person in the sibling kind of way. And it's important nowadays because we are all brothers and sisters in a way. It doesn't, blood bonds us, but it's our hearts when they're connected. So in looking at this book, this is the book, Fixing Up Your Van on a Budget by Keith Sessions. And I see when he's doing his readings on his videos, some of his vlogs, he has lots of books behind him. So I wonder if this came off his shelf, possibly. I love when people pass along books. I've done that. And I always love literature in English. College, I took every English I could from one of my favorite teachers. I had two favorite teachers in my life. Third grade, Miss Caroline, aka Miss Caroline after she got married, and then Miss Effie Russell in college. I took every literature, English lit, 19th century lit, every communications, every class she taught, and I just fell in love, and she really nurtured my writing skills. So yes, I was checking this out. There's some really cool pictures. I love looking at the pictures. But check out that van, guys. Super cool. First, we'll look at some pictures. This chapter is furniture and appliances. And it also shows, let me see, some more pictures. Who doesn't like pictures? Oh, wow. There's some more like cool antique-y, vintage type of stuff up top. Decor. And the bottom. Another cool van. This actually reminds me of the white one I bought with the round window in the back and the rest of it stealthy. Here's a hipster van, and I love the woodwork on the inside. This is actually very similar to how I want my van to be, kind of wood on the inside and very simple. Just give me a futon bed, a chest to throw my clothes in, and I have my propane cooker, and I'm good. Everything else will come from there. A bed, a blanket, and a book, and I'm happy. And a backpack. So yeah, I thought that van was kind of cool. So all the stuff back in the 70s is coming popular again now in the years later. What is it, 79, 40 years later, 4 decades later. Love this. See the darker interior? That's kind of my style. The woodwork. And this looks like a sofa bed, and the bottom looks like little maybe stones or plastic bricks laid on the floor. Hope you guys can see it. And I think there's one more picture. This van up here is called the Penny Pincher. Every van has to have a name. I did not name my white van yet. I had a name. Originally it was named after the Hobbit. You know, Gandalf the White, Gandalf the Gray. Since it's a white man, I was naming it Vandolph. But I decided that really didn't stick and feel for me. So I'm still feeling it out. I didn't know it well enough. Here's a super cool kind of like metallic silver with some gold designs on there. So this book will super come in handy. There's all kinds of stuff. Choosing the right van. It talks about from the library of Ian C. Payne, but he goes by Ian Y Gath on YouTube, from his library. So it is from his library. Good to know. So let's see, guys. We've got Choosing the Right Van. We've got Ideas and Designs. Chapter 3, The Floor. How to insulate, plywood, installation tools, the sound system, the wiring, the walls, the ceiling, furniture and appliances, windows and sunroof. I'd love to have a sunroof someday. And finishing touches, finishing up, covering windows, carpet installation. For my carpet, I plan to use the bed rugs. They seem to be pretty reliable, and I've seen them at decent prices. I did check out installing once it's up and running. All this is pending on the pros of it running and how much that's going to cost. What I hopefully will get back from the company that sold it to me with that bulb not working, the check engine bulb, and strictly what I had to put out because of that result. And also the back. So once that is, and I'm staying super positive because I have a really good mechanic and he's reasonable and he's good to, find it, fix it, and let me know what we're at, and here's my budget. So anyway, I'm all about staying positive. I appreciate this book. I love it. It's my first van book as far as not having to Google stuff. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm not used to the glasses, but I appreciate you inspiring me to wear them because I'm really bad at that. Thank you. So secondly, this is called The Adventures of Big Girl and I, and the author is the one and only Ian himself. Now I know he's working on his channel. He's working on possibly writing a new book, and he's been reading bits and pieces of it. And he does a lot on his channel. He does cooking. He has the cutest cat, and his wife is a dear. Go check him out, please. He's a friendly guy. He's got a heart of gold too, and just an amazing brother and brother friend, and I love that about him. When he asked me for my email, via email for my address to send me a gift, I was just touched. Whenever someone does that for me, I'm not used to receiving. I've always been more of a giver. But in giving, I've learned that we have to learn to receive. Because if we keep giving, constantly giving, which there's nothing wrong with, if someone wants to give back to us, whether whoever it is, it might not be the same person we're giving to, but if someone else wants to give something to us, it's only right that we are okay to receive. I went through a little period where I was receiving, allowing myself to receive from some people who had ulterior motives or wanted something in return or held it against me or counted the times they gave and said, oh, now it's your turn to give. You know, a relationship is give and take. And basically in saying what I'm trying to explain is in order to give, we need to learn to receive. And that was part of my lesson throughout life. So anyway, this looks like a really cool book. And a lot of times thick books, big books, yeah, I have a couple here. Watership Down, one of my favorite books. Sometimes thicker books intimidate me because when I read without my glasses, sometimes I get sleepy. And so bigger books, thicker books, again, I can get intimidated. But this is the Moosewood. It's a cookbook. But I don't get intimidated anymore because I'll put a little bookmarker in there and allow myself a certain amount of time to read. So I remember, I think, what is our attention span? Like 30, 40 minutes before we start to zone off a bit. So anyway, this looks super cool. I'm going to read a little bit about the author. Why strain when I don't have to, right? Ian was born in Shawinigan Falls, Quebec, Canada. In the many years since that event, he has lived in numerous places around North America. He currently resides in Regina, Saskatchewan, with his wife Glennis and their trusty cat Broin. Yes, go check out Broin, and Glennis is a sweetheart. He has authored newspapers and magazine articles and mystery novelettes titling The Answer Man, available on Kindle. Wow, Ian, I didn't know this. And there's a picture of Ian. So you guys got to check him out. He's one of the nicest people I've met. And I've met a lot of amazing people on YouTube. I love my YouTube family. I know I always say that, but I really do treasure you guys. So this is a short book, and I've been wanting to read or do a little ASMR or guided imagery like I did in one of my first YouTube videos. So I might read this to you guys. I might just do that. Table of contents, the Christmas gift, scaling the slopes, my intrepid sister, the art of leaving home, the great cake bake, the toboggan, a parade to remember. This looks like a book where you don't need many pictures because it's got such great adjectives with description, which I love. Being a writer myself in many ways, especially poetry, I appreciate good language. There is a picture though. Looks kind of fun. So I'm really excited, and I think I'm going to read this book. It'll probably take me 2 or 3 videos, but I'd like to do that. Here's another picture of an egg. Broken. Cracked open. Leading some mystery. The little ballerina possibly twirling or in a band. So I like those pictures because they lead to mystery. There's the toboggan. And you know what? Right now I think I will read. I don't script my, unless I'm doing something that I need the notes, I don't script any of my videos. So you know what? I'm going to read the first page of The Adventures of Big Girl and I by Ian C. Payne. But his YouTube channel, again, is Ian Y as in yellow, Gath, G-A-T-H. Chapter 1, The Christmas Gift. The Christmas of 1954 was not anything special. No, it was just your average Christmas with trimmed trees, lights, decorations, and the usual holiday festivities. But for one young lady, Christmas morning could not arrive any sooner. This year was going to be the best ever. She just knew Santa was going to fulfill her greatest wish. Not only had she been to see Santa in person, but she had also written him a letter to ensure he would not forget her request. The days slowly passed by until finally Christmas Eve arrived. Oh, she could hardly stand the suspense of it all. Sometimes during the night, her heart's desire would be carried down by the soot-encrusted chimney and deposits under the Christmas tree. The minutes and hours crept by at a snail's pace as she waited Christmas Eve day to pass. The night eluded her as the excitement in her little soul built to a crescendo. Then finally, at long last, it was Christmas Day morning. She rushed to her parents' bedroom to wake them up. She was too wound up in the thrill of what was waiting for her to hear her parents' complaints of being woken up at 5 a.m. She had to get them to come downstairs to see what she had asked Santa to bring them. Yes, that is correct, to bring them. Disappointment loomed large in the living room of what that humble abode, as she realized that Santa had not delivered her request. Oh, there was a nice dolly named Christina, and some candy and other toys, but the one thing she most desired was not there. How could jolly old elf have not delivered? She had not been vague in her request. No, she had made it quite clear that the one thing she had wanted more than anything else was a baby brother. August of 1955 was nice, warm, and sunny. It was one of those old-fashioned lazy summers that poets and songwriters tend to wax eloquent about, but Santa was not taking the summer off. No need, for he had a delivery to make. It was a bit late, to be sure, but it was the only way to fix a little girl's broken heart. So, on the 9th day of August, her belated Christmas gift arrived, a bouncing baby boy, the brother she had asked for. Yes, me. That was the start of our adventures together. Once I was old enough to talk. As I could not pronounce my sister's name, I just called her Big Girl. I have often wondered how many times she had requested that Santa take me back. The following short tales are based on real events in our lives. I hope you will enjoy reading them as much as we enjoyed living through them. So, that was the first page that I read. And I'm going to continue with this. I really enjoyed this. I'm curious. I'm excited. And I want to know now. So that was the Christmas gift. And I'm going to continue later on. So thank you, Ian. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to share this with everyone. And thank you guys for being on my channel and supporting, and please check out Ian. And again, great brother friend of mine. I appreciate him so much. He's been supportive on YouTube and outside YouTube through email. And again, I'm not on my other social medias so much, my Instagram and YouTube. I'm sorry, Instagram and Facebook as much as I used to be. I dedicated a lot of years to them, but I'm thinking about hopping back on to Instagram, and I post every once in a while on YouTube when I feel spiritually led to share anything. But I like being here for now. So I made a great family, and I'm excited, and I'm happy, and I'm opening up more, so I appreciate it. This is a genuine smile. I sometimes say in my other videos, I don't always smile big. I'm a shy kind of smiler, but I'm learning to open up more, and it feels good. And thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love yous. Please go network, and again, love on each other, and we're all brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So happy Wednesday, and I'll see you guys for the next video. I never know what it's going to be about. I just kind of do what I do when I do it, when I feel inclined, and it's usually in here, mostly in here. Takes some thought, but most of it comes from here. Thanks for letting me chit chat. Thanks for being a part of my journey, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Thank you, brother. Biggest hugs to you and to Glennis and to Broin.